Hey, welcome to another edition of Inside You with Bill and the Raptor. I'm Bill.
Raptor.
And it's been a moment.
It has been a moment.
It has been a moment. Full disclosure, we'll keep this short this evening, just like a little update show about, you know, where we've been at, because, well, I don't, here's the thing that, if a lot of you check out my personal social, then you'll know that I don't really post much. I don't go on much. I'll comment here and there, and that's being generous. But I don't really fuck with it that much. Unlike my wife, who is a total comment troll. Be like, yo, do you know who this is? No. Do you know what they said? No, I don't. I don't want to know what they said about another keto recipe that's not going to work out and burn my kitchen down. So,
Did you burn the kitchen down?
No, it's just a figure of speech.
Okay.
Actually, Stacey's a very good cook. And her
I asked if you burned the kitchen down.
No, but I have burned a house down, and so I mean, my track record.
I know.
Not looking good. Oh God, I did, didn't I? I did. Mm-hmm. So I don't really post much on social, but Raptor does. Raptor don't shut the fuck up. But
no, I don't.
That's
I
what
really
brings
don't.
it. That's okay
I try
though.
to.
That's okay though, because it's part of your charm, and everybody gets to see how funny you actually are. Instead of, it's like the reverse Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis situation when we're off air and we're just in life. So I'm the Dean Martin. I sing the songs, and I get the one girl because I sleep with her. But and then you're the one that makes people laugh. It's the reverse. Remember the Titans moment. So, but our podcast has been silent because we've been silent. So, first things first, I went on vacation. If you're grabbing a tit off camera, I'm gonna hang up on you.
It was a knee.
It was a knee. So that's what you kids are calling.
I'm more of an ass person anyway.
I understand that. However, if that's what you lesbians call opposite day, I'm grabbing her quote unquote knee, and then there's a nipple on her knee. So first things first, I went on vacation. I needed a vacation away from noise. Took the kids to Ocean City, Maryland. Had a fucking blast, except for that thing. What was that thing I did, Raptor? Oh yeah, fucking tore my ACL in my right knee in the ocean. Nah, I know what you says. You're saying, Bill, how the fuck does one tear their ACL in the ocean? I'll tell you that. I'll tell you this. So, this is collectively the third time I've done it in this knee. So my knee's already fucked. So the first day we got there, oh God, like 3, 4, no, we got there earlier. And then, so we got settled in a room, we went down to the beach, we looked at the beach, and the kids were excited. So then the next day, we went out to dinner, and then the next morning, we're like, okay, let's make today a beach day. Cool, awesome, great, we get changed down there. We go down there, and so Lennon, deathly afraid of the water. Will not go into the water. Yeah, which I thought was weird, because he was excited. Like, every 20 minutes, are we there yet? Are we going to go to the beach yet? Are we in Ocean City? No, we're in Delaware. Where the hell's Delaware? I want to go to Ocean City. Okay. So
I can see that being a conversation with him.
Oh, dude. This does not stop. Like, he'd look up from his tablet every 20 minutes. We there yet? Are we in Ocean City? Are we at the hotel? I have to poop. It's just so
like you're in Palmerton. He's like, are we there yet?
Dude, he does it all the time. The kid has no sense of time. And Sophie does it too. And she's about to turn 10. So she's smart. And she'd be like, are we there yet? Honey, we're in Tamaqua. No, we ain't there yet.
I think all kids do that, though.
I'm pretty sure I did, too. Like, my mother took myself and Kate and Sarah and Emily down to Richmond, Virginia. Oh, good, like 95, 96. And if you can imagine a single mother traveling with me, of all people, who has to have the front seat because I get car sick in the back because I'm that basic.
Yeah, so do I.
And then 2 preteen girls and Emily, who was like 4 or 5 at that time. So imagine driving from Doylestown to Virginia.
Oh.
With all that, listening to the Lion King soundtrack on repeat, Can't stop, won't stop. Get it. So, so Sophie goes, let's go down to the ocean. Let's go in. I'm like, okay, I'm all about the ocean. I haven't been there in 25 years. It's going to be great. I went in, wave knocked me over, and fucking rolled me up the beach. And I'm like, okay, that's great. No big deal. I had sand in my tits. There's sand still in my car. So I stand up and I go to get back in. And now, in my defense, the surf was fucking rough. So I got that going for me. But so wave came, took my knee out, and I went down. Bang. And I felt that pop that I felt 2 other times. I was like, well, I guess this vacation's over. We're going to pack up. We're going to head on home. So I went back up to my chair, and then I went back up to the hotel room. We had a hotel room right on the beach, and we got it for a fucking deal, which is really nice, because sometimes they put shit. Well, have you ever been to Ocean City?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're on the big boulevard, I can't remember the big street's name. It's with all the shops and restaurants.
Yeah. Behind
it is Baltimore Avenue, and that's got more hotels and motels per square mile than I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, we stayed in one called the Thunderbird Beach Motel, which was badass. And then right next to it was something called the Flamingo Hotel, which I thought was a really good name for like a jazz album.
It would be.
I know, right? And then there's like 16 other hotels within 4 blocks. I'm not kidding. It was really cool. And you go out down. It's the 3rd floor walk up. You go down the 3 floors. You make a right. 50, 75 feet, beach line. I'm like, And I think collectively for us to stay for the entire week was like $400.
That's not bad at all.
No, not at all. So I fucking now I'm in agony. Okay, so now Stacy goes, "Do you want to go walk on the boardwalk all 3 miles?" And I'm like, "Sure, don't." So then when we got finished walking the boardwalk, it's fucking the next morning she goes, "All right, we're gonna ride bikes on the boardwalk." I said, "No, I'm not gonna." So then we got finished riding bikes, and I was just like trying to walk around and then maneuver around the sand with a busted leg is not great.
No.
But the kids had a fucking blast. We surprised Sophie for her birthday as an early birthday gift to stay an extra night, and she was thrilled.
Yeah, I saw you guys were staying an extra night.
Well, because one of the days was a total washout. It rained all day. We really couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
But at one point there was a brief conversation about moving there. I'm pretty sure that came and went.
From you or Stacy?
Oh, I think it was both of us. And then I had that shark attack cocktail that I sent you, which
that looks really good, actually.
Dude, it was so fucking good that
you kept the shark, right?
Oh, you're allowed to keep the shark.
But you kept the shark.
I fucking kept the shark. It's up in the cup bureau.
The cup bureau?
It's in the cup drawer. The cup cat. God damn it.
The cabinet?
Yeah, the cup cabinet.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you kept it. I know you could keep them. I just wanted to make sure you kept it.
Oh, yeah, the kids, we went to this place called Dead Freddy's, and it was like pirate themed, like maritime, nautical, stuff like that. They both had kid drinks that both had sharks in them, too. They got to pour cherry juice in theirs, and Sophie was over the moon because she thought she was going to get drunk, and I'm like, Sophie, there's no alcohol in there, you're too young, and she's like, fiddlesticks. But she got to keep the shark, which was nice. So
just grenadine and whatever, say Sprite or something like that.
It is, and theirs was cherry juice, and Sprite, I think, and maybe some sweet and sour, which has no alcohol in it. But I liked my drink so much that I looked up the recipe, and then a couple days ago I called the restaurant to get the exact measurements.
Really?
Yeah, I did. It was so good. It tasted like juice, and that's where cocktails get you. They taste like juice, and then boom, you're naked, or your dick's out, or you're choking a squirrel somewhere off the highway.
I mean, my dick's always out, so it's all right.
Well, yes, but it's more of a proverbial dick, a metaphorical dick. Unless your clit's really big, it's like a little dick, then we have an issue. Yeah. I might edit that part out. I'm disappointed in myself that I said that.
Yeah, keep it in there.
All right. But no, it's Deep Eddy lemon vodka, which is really cheap and really good. Blue Curacao splash of soda. The bartender said you could use either club soda or Sprite. It really doesn't matter.
I'd probably go Sprite.
Yeah, I would go with 7-Up because it's got a little bit more bite to it.
Well, yeah.
And Deep Eddy lemon vodka, Blue Curacao, Sprite. And the grenadine was in the shark. And you take the shark out and it looks like it's throwing up blood in your drink, which was fucking amazing. I will say that the fish and chips I had there were the driest fucking fish and chips I've ever had. Oh my god. Ew.
Really?
Oh, damn. No flavor. None. Like, they didn't season the fish before they fried it.
That's weird.
It's very, very weird. And for the price I paid for it, I should have gotten, like, a little salt. No.
I mean, they do give you salt on the table.
They did not.
What?
COVID restrictions. No salt, no pepper.
What the fuck?
Now, we went to a place called Alley Oops, which is kind of like a Dave & Buster's situation. And we ate there. That's where I had the bad fish and chips. I had pasta primavera at Dead Freddy's, and it was fucking delicious. Because everything there was fucking delicious. And at this Alley Oops place, so you can load up a card with points, and you take the kids to their, around to games. It was kind of a letdown, though, because every other game was out of service because of social distancing. So, but for the first time in my illustrious 33 years on this planet, I won not one, but 2 things out of a claw machine, and my dick swelled 3 sizes that day, like the Grinch. So happy.
What did you win?
They were like little angry sharks, little angry stuffed sharks. I was so proud of myself. I was like, "Eat it, Mikey," because he's the one always fucking around with the claw machines at work and always wins.
He really is. Anytime I wanted something, I'm like, "Hey, Mikey."
Yep.
And he would get it.
Stacy has footage of me in a virtual reality situation killing zombies, hobbling on one leg.
Nice.
So embarrassing. I will recommend to anyone who listens to this that if you are in the Ocean City area, visit Dumser's ice cream stand. It's fucking nuts. And visit Dead Freddy's, Ocean City, Maryland. It is fucking. Stacy and I we shared a cocktail. It was a fucking orange crush.
Ooh.
Orange juice and orange fucking whatever the hell. It was so good. And Stacy really doesn't drink, so to get her to have a drink with me, again, made my heart go bumpy wumpy. But she actually enjoyed it. Bumpy wumpy.
Okay.
We had a jellyfish situation. There were jellyfish everywhere. It's the kind that don't have legs and they look like breast implants. And you know.
I know what you mean.
Sophie met a girl on the beach, and this little girl goes, "Hey, look at this!" And she's got one in her hands, and I'm like screaming, "Please put it down! You're gonna get killed!" And she's like, "They don't sting. Touch it." So I touched it. It felt like what I assume an unimplanted breast implant feels like. But also, with a busted knee, Lennon had me go into the beach, into the surf, and pick out seashells for him. And as I'm picking out seashells, sticking my hands in the sand, fucking baby turtles.
Oh.
Now I'm sorry I didn't get a picture of the baby turtles, but they were flailing around, and I'm jumpy, so I yeeted them back into the ocean. I'm a yeetist. I yeeted it back into the ocean.
So your beach day consisted of breast implants, shells, and baby turtles?
Well, we had 2 beach days, 2.5.
Okay.
The jellyfish weren't really the problem. Sophie swallowed so much salt water that her stomach got upset. I felt bad about that. Even though I warned her, don't do that.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
Nah. But, for not going to Ocean City for 25 years, it was great. And you know what? It's the thing I needed to settle down, because Stacey said it was the least on edge she's seen me in easily a year.
I need something like that. So,
I mean, it was a great time. Just go out on the balcony and have a cigarette at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and that sea breeze is fucking hitting you. That's the experience that I wanted, and it's what I needed. Now I come back to Pennsylvania, and I'm completely on edge again.
I need something like that. Just get away.
You should. Fucking Ocean City. Get a hotel room for cheap, bring squeegees, and just go absolutely batshit.
Okay, so as long as the angles are right, I can bring the squeegees.
Absolutely. Oh, yes. Yes, abso-fucking-lutely. Hashtag angle angler. Ha ha ha! There you are. You know what? I'm on fire tonight. Don't hurt him, Bill. Yeah, so, we haven't really updated the website in a minute.
No, we haven't.
I started a blog post today that's a little dark.
I started one like months ago and have yet to finish it.
I don't really know how I'm gonna finish the other half. I'm trying to take what I've learned in my English class and mesh it to make myself a better writer. Okay. So the subject matter is very dark, and it takes a hint from my new favorite thing on the planet, Hamilton. But
gay.
Okay.
Okay.
Take it. I'll take it.
All right.
I'm in love with that show.
Okay.
It's so good.
I fell asleep.
Well, then
it was not on purpose. All right.
As per the laws of homosexuality, homos and half-breeds, you get
the half-breed finished it. I did not.
One of your lesbian card, you get a chip taken out of it, and once it crumbles, you're no longer one, and you see.
It's funny that you know exactly what I was talking about.
Yes. Thank you, Raptor's girlfriend, for liking musical theater. But it does take a little hit out of Hamilton. Not like it doesn't like steal from the plot or anything. But it's I quote one of the lines in it and then I just dive off into it. I'm afraid to finish it, so I don't know when we'll post it. But I think we should do an all 300 point restoration on the website for sure.
I know you and I talked about that before.
We did. So, what's life been like as an angle angler? If you don't know what that means, fucking DM us. I'll explain it. I'll think of something. I did, however, write a manifesto about the 3 phases of homosexuality.
You did, and I apologized before I even sent that to her. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Did she even like it, though?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, because I'm going to read it. Let me go back in my text. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that one to you, because that was all you.
Okay, I got a text from you. Why am I seriously having a conversation about the differences between a straight girl, a half-breed, and a full-breed? I right away, I'm like,
she put it.
Right away, I'm like, I'll handle this. So, I said, and I quote, "A straight girl is just that, straight. The only vagina she touches is her own, and even then, she's indifferent. Masturbation is achieved by flipping through old issues of GQ, whilst in a bubble bath with the tiniest vibratory device possible." I was proud of myself for the vibratory.
Yeah.
And even then, it's all...
I'm reading and losing my shit. And I'm like, oh my god, he's right.
I know. And even then, it's only clip play. Penetration is saved for her betrothed, the one she loves, or a drunk frat boy from Tinder who wears a "I have roofies on my person" t-shirt.
That got me. That's the one that got me, because I can see some fucking frat dude having that shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I would have that shirt. I need that shirt.
Then we can make that shirt.
I have roofies on my person. Yes!
Yeah, I'll make you that shirt. Absolutely.
She's telling me no.
I'm sorry, you're an independent woman who don't need no lady. Alright, and then I went half-breed, noun. Half-breeds are tricky at times. They've had experience being straight, and yet the stress and anxiety of the opposite sex has driven them astray. That being said, they are down for whatever. They've already taken dick, and in some instances are still open to it. Hence, an unrequited and silent fantasy for a 2-girl, 1-guy threesome. Furthermore, threesomes are not a prerequisite, mind you. She's down for a daisy chain 3 miles long. Like Screen Day and Katie Lang, condoms are for quitters. I forgot that I wrote that down.
Condoms are for quitters.
And then I went on to say, Gold Star lesbian, also a noun. Down for the big V since day one. A ride or die. Sympathizes with men about the illustrious poon. Taste, smell, veracity, all of it. Wishes there was a way to fabricate a pussy-scented candle. It's 3 in the pink or no dice.
I mean, if you're trying to shove in 3, that's a problem.
Then I went, I'm not done. We'll attempt to squirt on the first try. Squeegees are always somewhere on the property. Then I went on to say, mind you, I'm a straight man making assumptions about homosexuals and half-breeds while cooking dinner and listening to Hamilton, so my opinion really shouldn't matter.
It really did that. Like, I sent her every screenshot of that.
That was the night where I was screaming Hamilton at the top of my fucking lungs. So
of course you were.
I was in such a bad mood that day. I remember being incredibly just in a funk. And I'm like, Hamilton's going on. I'm making dinner. Me and these little bitches are going to eat something. And then you text me, and I'm like, oh, I got the juice. Raptor wants to squeeze me for the juice. All right, fine. That's dirtier than I meant it. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it like that.
Now I'm on a mission.
That's actually a line from a rap song that I like, that I've taken to liking. So,
I'm on a mission now.
To what? Squeeze me for the juice?
No.
Oh, please don't.
No.
No. We have incompatible sexual orientations. We can't.
Yeah, not with you.
No. Oh God, why would you? I'm ugly. I have bad teeth. I'm fat. My tits are bigger than yours.
It's all right. I'm not a tit person.
Your dick's bigger than mine, and I don't have an ass.
My dick is bigger than yours.
I don't.
You have no ass.
My dick's like a one of those backboards that they cart you off the beach on. It's like straight as an arrow.
He has no ass.
No.
I don't.
No. Like a pizza box.
Like a pizza box.
Yeah. Like a pizza box. It's more like a, and my ass cracks as long as a shoelace. It's just fucking. It's god awful.
Oh my god.
What you been up to?
I've been working a lot. That's about it. Like, I've done nothing.
That's just a prerequisite.
Yeah.
We've all been working a lot.
Yeah. And then random road trips with the kids.
Yeah.
Because, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Fucking, yo, I don't care.
Because I get the small one to say something, and then
if you admitted
it.
Yeah, fucking, if you admit it or not, listen, fucking road trips with kids are fucking amazing. Because everywhere they go, it's their first time seeing something. It's amazing.
And we go for food.
Sophie and I like going to breakfast sometimes. We'll fucking shoot up to Denny's. That's my favorite thing, because she'll want to order everything on the menu. I'm like, baby, you're not going to eat all that. She goes, bet money. And then she orders everything, and she finishes maybe a fourth of it, and she's like, I shouldn't have ordered all that. And I'm like, that's great. So you got the check?
Well, the first time we did something like that, we took them to Heisler's for mini golf and ice cream.
Yeah.
And they absolutely fucking loved it.
Yeah. Fucking kids are down to do whatever.
Yeah.
Sophie's birthday.
We took it for grilled cheese, and then I'm like, I want a milkshake, so we went to Skipper Dippers.
Hell yeah. See,
we got milkshakes.
I've never had anything from Skipper Dippers, so I don't know.
Yo, the peanut butter banana milkshake. Amazing.
The owner comes in to work every morning
and buys, like,
everything.
Cart full of milk.
Yeah. But
yeah. He still does that?
Yeah. Maybe 3-4 weeks ago, he had a Skipper Dipper shirt on that said hard or soft, and I completely lost my shit. I took a knee. He's like, you want one? I'm like, fucking A, I'll be over.
What did we do? Last week we took him to Sonic? We took him to Sonic.
Yeah.
No, that's all. Don't fucking threaten me. I love Sonic.
Yeah.
Love Sonic. Speaking of road trips, Sophie's birthday is coming up soon. And we're kind of hard pressed for options of what to do, because everything's...
Yeah.
We can't have a voracious party full of 10-year-olds at my house. It's just not an option.
Yeah.
So we're taking her to Shady Maple for breakfast.
Ooh, you're getting up early to do that?
Yes. One.
That's one thing I never did because I refused to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to drive 2 hours to go for breakfast.
Hey, listen, man. First of all, the words breakfast and buffet.
But although you could get Coke slushies no matter what time of the day it was, so I was down for that.
Yeah.
And their slushies are amazing.
They are. So we're gonna go for breakfast because I've never had their breakfast buffet, and I love Shady Maple.
My mom says it's really good. Her and my grandmother used to go all the time.
For those of you who don't know, Shady Maple it's called Shady Maple Smorgasbord. It's out in towards Lancaster, and it's just a giant buffet. Now they have COVID guidelines, of course. Like you have to wear gloves when you get your food, and I'm okay with that. How many plates of scrambled eggs can I actually fit on my arm? And then we're gonna take her shopping at the Tanger outlets out there. It's only about a 15-minute drive from.
Oh my god, still in school.
What's that?
I haven't been there since I was in school. We used to go down there, and do like all like my school shopping and shit, clothing and shit like that. They have some good shops down there.
I don't think I've ever been there, to be honest with you. But my memory is horrible. The other night, for example, Stacey and I were laying in bed, and I was watching something on George Washington, and she, on the TV in our bedroom, I was watching something about the Smithsonian, which we've been to, mind you, and I have forgotten 90% of that trip that we took to Washington, D.C., because the video we were watching took us all around places we were, like the American History Museum, the Air and Space Museum, and Stacey's like, you don't remember this? I'm like, I don't remember any of this. And I was watching something on George Washington, and the American History Museum has his general uniform from the Army. I didn't remember seeing it. Not at all. So, my memory is for shit. And I guess really that's it for a catch-up episode, except that, or is it? Do you do anything else?
I don't think so.
This is kind of fly of the seat of the pants, just like where we've been at. I mean, even though I took a vacation, I'm still exquisitely busy. So,
I mean, I've just pretty much been working and conning my girlfriend and taking day trips with the kids for food.
Hey.
Yo, I just plant seriously, I plant the idea in the little one's head. She can't say no to him. So then I go along with it. And then we're off. We went for cupcakes today because he wanted cupcakes for dinner.
Okay. I will say, though, as we head into the fall, that I think we should start doing the show in person again. Yeah, definitely as we go into the fall, we should start doing the show in person again. I think we can keep it safe. I think we can keep it safe. And, we should spend some of this PayPal money we got. Make the experience a little better. Finally do some YouTube stuff we were talking about. I'm getting my teeth fixed, like, next week, so I can actually smile on camera and not feel self-conscious.
Okay.
Fucking A. Self-conscious. Immediately became self-conscious of my teeth as I'm talking to you. So, before we go, fucking something weird happened in Hollywood last night, and I didn't hear about it until this morning when I was taking a shit. So, I got up from my morning shit, and I opened Google News, and I'm like, it's not April 1st. This is horseshit. So,
well, it was like, I don't know, what the fuck? I was doing something, and then, like, I'm just, like, scrolling through Facebook, and I'm like, what? Like, that's exactly all it was.
Like, that's exactly what happened when, I found out, like, Michael Jackson died. I was like, what? Wait, what? And then, when Prince died, like, what? And then, before all that, when Robin Williams died, I was like, wait, what? Chadwick Boseman, who played, Black Panther, Jackie Robinson, James Brown. He's in a new Netflix movie called The Five Bloods, which is in my watch list. Died of colon cancer at 43. Which means that he's been fighting it for a few years, so he finished filming Avengers and was filming movies while going through chemotherapy with colon cancer. I did roll a tear earlier today. That's a lot of resolve that I don't have. I don't, because my first instinct would be to give up. So, it's crazy. That's crazy. And it's something that you don't you know, you don't expect to hear from a guy who's so young and has, for the most part, just got his career started.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Black Panther did get nominated for Best Picture, which is fucking amazing. But yeah, so that was just kind of a weird thing that happened. The hits keep coming in 2020. All we need is like a fucking giant meteor to hit the Earth, and then 2020 can come to a close. Just wait till Christmas is over, because I like Christmas too much for it to be ruined. But yeah, that was fucking weird, and I don't really know what happens to the Marvel universe after that. After something like that.
I have no idea.
But I would be very upset if they made another Black Panther movie at this point. With not even without him, just at all.
Yeah.
I think the first one was a good one-off, and everybody brought the game. But yeah. So I guess I might not that our little show makes a difference. We would like to think it does, but our condolences go out to his wife and his family, because that's terrible. Terrible. So with that being said, I really don't know how to find a way to bring it back up from there, so we're going to end it. We have a series of shows coming up where we're going to do it inside the actor studio. Get it? Inside? No? Nobody? Okay, I'll leave. I'll go. And I've had this idea for a minute, and I think I forgot about it, but then it just came back up like last week before. It was last week.
Yeah.
Where I had the episode titles and all. Raptor was going to interview me, and I'm going to interview Raptor, and it's going to be a barrel of laughs and a basket of kittens, and just for the, you know, for those of you in our audience who don't really know that much about us, even though I don't mean to brag, but we've been around for over 2 years. You know, just like I don't know. It's a way for me to get to know my best friend better, and for the audience to get to know my best friend better. So yeah, it's gonna be fucking fun.
I'm a little scared of what you have, because you said you have a lot and you have to cut it down.
I had 124 questions written down. Some of them were derivative of other questions. Some of them were adjacent to other questions. So I think I could combine them into a compound question.
Okay.
But I did lose the list of 124 questions, so I have to rewrite them.
Oh,
so I think in doing that, I can cut them down to maybe 75. I'm kidding.
That
50.
still scares me.
I'm kidding. 7. No, it'll be a good amount. So no, I think that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I will say, and I don't mean to toot my own horn with this, and I don't mean to sound self-serving with this, but as we all know, Big Ben likes to talk. So if you're going to listen to the episode where Raptor interviews me, it's probably going to be a listener.
Yeah, it is.
A listener.
So I only really have to write like 5 questions, because you're gonna like just talk.
No, I can control myself if I need to. We both have some city miles on us. All right, they'll be good. So
Yeah.
keep your ears and ear pussies out for that. I think from there, I think we'll start that next weekend.
Yeah.
Other than that, keep your eyes on InsideYouPodcast.com. I'll have a blog post come out in the next couple of days. And keep your eyes on InsideYou.com just in general as we look to update it and things like that. For Inside You, you know where to contact us. Get the fuck out of here. We've done over 100 shows. For Inside You, I'm Bill.
Raptor.
Wakanda forever. Good night.